are going to review our warm-up. Looking at number 1, it says write an expression to represent a product of t decreased by 8. So we are subtracting the product of t and 8. So we would represent this as 8 minus t. Looking at number 2, it says express the ratio in 3 different ways from girls to all. In a 6th grade class, there are 8 boys and 24 girls. So we know that they want us to write a ratio from girls to boys. So we need to add the boys plus the girls, so 24 plus 8, because that's the girls is the 24 and 8 is boys. Add them together to get to the whole class total, which is 32. And now we need to write 3 ratios to represent 24 girls to our 32 students within the class. So one way that we can write this is 24 over 32, or you could write it 24 to 32, or lastly 24 colon 32. Moving on to number 3, we have solve 2 over 3 divided by 5 over 30. Since we're dividing, we need to use the term as KCF, which means we gotta keep our first fraction, so 2 over 3, and we need to change our middle operation from division to multiplication. And then we need to flip our last fraction with our numerator and denominator. So we're going to have the 30 on top for our numerator and 5 as our denominator. And now all you have to do is multiply across. So 2 times 30 equals 60. And 3 times 5 equals 15. And our simplify that, 15 goes into 60 4 times. So our answer would be 4. Moving on to number 3, it says write greater than or less than to make each statement true. Use the number line for help. So we have 0 right here in our middle. Really important to remember 0 is in the middle. And we have -5, which is closer to 0, and -7, which is further away from 0. So we would represent that -5 is greater than -7. Because -5 is closer to our 0 on our number line. Moving on to -2 and +2, we want to know which one is greater than. We have -2 right here and +2 right here. It's always better to be positive in money than it to be debt in money. So we are going to represent that -2 is less than +2. Moving on to -10 and -3, we have -10 right here and -3 that's right here. On our number line, negative 10 is all the way at the end, further away from 0, and negative 3 is closer to our 0. So we would represent that negative 10 is less than negative 3. Moving on to negative 9, which is right here, and 2, which is right here. Is negative 9 greater than or less than positive 2? Positive 2 is always better to be positive in money than it is to be negative in money. So we are going to say that negative 9 is less than positive 2. And last but not least, we have positive 5 and negative 9. So negative 9 again is right here, and positive 5 is right here. So it's better to be positive in money than it is to be negative in money. So you're going to represent that positive 5 is greater than negative 9.